Hey advisors, so there's a lot of cool innovation right now happening in the copywriting space and really the marketing space in general. But one of the coolest trends is this shift towards artificial intelligence, which we're still kind of fleshing out what that looks like in terms of marketing tools, but they've come a long way over the past year. This is one of my favorite tools you'll see here on the left side of the screen, Jarvis. Um, they basically use artificial intelligence to automate the content creation process, which means you can write content without having copywriting skills or without a bunch of time. Rather than spending, an hour or 2 hours writing a blog post or an email, you can really simplify that down into maybe 5 minutes or less using some of these tools. But and I'll kind of show you here some of the different templates that exist out here. You'll see that all kind of different things from blog posts and product descriptions to topics and to headlines and all that kind of stuff. What I want to focus on today is kind of an underutilized one for advisors, which is Quora answers. So um, on the right side of my screen here, you'll see I'm over on the Quora website. Basically, if you're not familiar with this website, it's a website where people can go to ask questions. And you can also go to answer questions if you're an expert on a topic. So this is a great place I find to kind of get your finger on the pulse of what your prospects are asking, because we can actually go over and we can find like financial topics. So we can go into an investing, and we can click over here, and there's going to be a lot of questions that people are asking about investing. And you, as the advisor, can come in here and actually answer these questions. And you can technically drive people back to your website or your LinkedIn profile and position yourself kind of as an authority figure. So I'm going to click, they have what they call different spaces. And I'm actually going to go in here and click on here. And what we're going to do is we're going to find questions that people are asking. And then we're actually going to put it into this Jarvis tool, and we're going to get automated answers so that we have very quick answers that we can provide without actually having to go through the trouble of coming up with a unique answer every single time. So once I'm inside this investing and finance space, and by the way, you can do this for any number of niches that you have. I'm just picking kind of a general kind of topic. I'm going to click on this questions tab here, and this is going to bring up all of the questions that are being asked. And once I'm on here, I'm then going to sort it. I like to sort it. You can sort it by recent. I like to sort it by unanswered, because that means the question actually hasn't been answered by anybody, which means your answer is automatically going to gravitate towards the top. It's going to be the top answer. So we're going to sort by unanswered questions inside the investing and the finance category here. And we're going to let it load up. But once we get it, we're actually going to, you can see on the left side of the screen here in the Jarvis, we're actually going to paste in the question we want. Then we're going to include information that we want to include in the answer. And then we're going to mention the tone of voice we want. So over here, I'm going to scroll down. I'm going to look for ones that a lot of people are following. There's 8 people following that, which is good, but I don't really know. That's a question about a specific stock ticker, so that's maybe not super relevant. So I'm going to kind of scroll and see what I can find maybe that has some unanswered ones, but also is something that maybe is related. This one kind of catches my eye here. What do top investors do that retail investors don't do? So I'm going to type that over here. What do top investors do that retail investors don't do? And then the information to include in the answer, I'm going to say, work with a financial advisor. And then the tone of voice, we'll just do casual, or we can do professional. And then I'm going to click down here. I'm going to click the generate button. And it's actually going to generate 2 automated outputs for us that we can copy and paste into Quora as an answer. And then we can obviously include a call to action. So let's see the options here. You can kind of read through these here. One of the most important, the second one here, one of the most important things is they work with a financial advisor and they educate themselves on different investment vehicles and asset classes. Educate yourself about what you're investing in. Unless you have a large sum of money enough to hire someone to be responsible for it, it may not make sense to try to do this alone. So you can kind of read through. It's not perfect, but it's a really good answer. And it took all of about 2 minutes once we found the question. It took all of about 60 seconds to do. So you can grab this, copy it, and you could actually, once you have a Quora account, you can then answer it, paste it, and then include a link back to have people contact you to learn more. So I hope that you find that tip helpful. Again, sometimes it's all about working smarter and not harder.